Okay, so this is our first example of an and inequality, and well, our first example where we actually have to do some work. So we have an algebraic expression in the middle here, and we don't want that. We want x by itself. So what we should do is solve it. And it's actually just like solving two separate problems, but at the same time. So it's not so bad. We'll see. Usually I like to just draw lines around the inequality, or the expression in the center rather. And the reason I want to do that is just to keep everything kind of separate, because this can actually get to be kind of ugly and a little confusing looking. Alright, so in the center I have 1 minus 2x. And I want just x by itself there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to subtract 1 from there. But now, instead of doing it on both sides, I want to subtract 1 from every single part. So I'm going to subtract 1 from the 3, and I'm going to subtract 1 from 5. The ones in the center will subtract to 0 or cancel out. Negative 3 minus 1 is going to give us negative 4. I'm going to bring down my negative 2x, and 5 minus 1 is going to give us positive 4. Okay, and our next and really almost final step is going to be dividing all three parts by negative 2. Since this is negative 2 times x, I want to divide by negative 2. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is going to give us positive 4. 4 divided by negative 2 is going to give us, I'm sorry, that's not positive 4, positive 2. 4 divided by negative 2 is going to give us negative 2. We're going to bring down the x in the middle. And then we just need to, since we divided all three parts of this inequality by a negative, then we need to now switch our symbols of inequality. So now what was less than is going to become greater than. And I'm almost ready to graph it. The last thing I want to do is actually take this and I want to rewrite it so that I have negative numbers on the left. That's a little bit more standard. So I'm going to take the negative 2 and I'm just going to write it down. I'm going to take my greater than symbol and switch it back to less than. Because I want to maintain the same relationship with x. The alligator still wants to eat the x. Another less than for here, and let me just cross out as I go. And then I just want to write down my 2. So you can see x is between negative 2 and 2, but it doesn't include it. So to graph that, I'm just going to set up a little number line for myself where I have 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the right hand side. I want to graph an open circle at negative 2 because this is just the less than symbol. I want to graph an open symbol at positive 2 because this is also just the less than symbol. And then since x is between negative 2 and 2, I just want to fill in the space in between those two numbers. And that's it.